If you want to see me create two looks with the Glam Holiday Palette 2019 by Lancôme, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and I am so pleased to bring you this video. It has been on my to-do list for some time, and that is to create a couple of looks with this palette, which is the Glam palette from Lancôme. It was the Holiday 2019 palette for the Cool kit. That was the holiday set. I will put the picture of the holiday set right there so that you can picture it a little bit. And I did a look with the sister palette, the Warm palette, two looks. I will put that video right here for you so that you can take a look at it if you are curious. But in the meantime, I will show you the palette. So if you want to see two looks with these colors, then please take a look at that video. I tried to do a little bit more of a simple look and then deepened it a little bit maybe for an evening out. And I'm planning on doing the same thing with this palette. And I do love, okay, just to start, I love the packaging of this palette. You can see the information on the back. It folds back. It has a mirror on the front and 2 blushes, 10 eyeshadows. It's really good as far as the layout and the planning of the palette. And the shadows and the blushes are great. They did a fantastic job for this Holiday 2019 set. I was so pleased with it, and I obviously am excited to play with it again. It did take me a while to get to this video though, because filming this kind of video takes a lot of time and editing time, and I just had to figure out a way to schedule it. But today's the day, and let's get into it. I have all of my makeup on except for what I'm going to be doing with this palette. I do have blush on called Dolce Vita from NARS. It's a liquid blush. I think I have it somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. So this is what I have on as blush, but I may go into these as well depending on how the look is turning out. And I do also have a Lancôme lipstick on right now, and it is 124 Haute Nude, and it looks like this. So that is what I have to start off with. Anything else you want to know that is on my face is in the description box below. I write everything that I use in a given day for any and all videos. I did not plan this look out today. I thought that I would just go ahead and start one. I do have Urban Decay Sin as eye primer on the inner to center lid all the way up. And I did set it with the Hoola Light Bronzer by Benefit. So that is what is on my eye right now, or eyelid. And I also have done my eyebrows using a Quo brow powder, a Sephora brow wax, and the ABH clear brow gel. So just so that you know what's on my eye. I want to go in with a soft look to begin with, and then I will go over that soft look with a deeper, more evening type look. And I'm thinking right now that I am going to keep it to these colors right here as a starting point, and I'm probably going to go into the deeper side here for the second look. Okay, I'm going to go in with this beige color, kind of a neutral color, just to even out the lid, and then we will see which one of the pinks or kind of fuchsia burgundy colors we use. To start, I'm going to use my trusty crease brush and go into this color, as I mentioned. So let's do that, and I do love that mirror in the palette. It is perfect. Okay, here we go. I just want to replace the color that I have on with one that is represented in the palette. So nothing too crazy. I just want to make sure that whatever my starting point is would be, as far as the first shadow, something that you would have as well if you are trying to recreate this look with this palette. It's very close to my skin tone, so I'm not too worried about placement of the shadow. I'm just trying to, like I said, layer over top what I already have on my eye. And that is looking fine, and I have a fluff in my hair. There we go. Okay, now we have the base, so to speak. Just going to put a little bit more on the lid. All right. I am thinking of, I'm going to go in with this one on the inner lid and this one on the outer lid. I think that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start off with the more burgundy shimmer on the outer lid. I'm going to take a dense brush so that I can get a fair amount of color on the outer to center lid. And this is the brush that I'm going to use for that purpose. The previous brush was just a basic Sephora crease brush. This one is a brush from Smashbox called the Full Coverage Shadow Brush. Makes sense, we're trying to get full coverage on this part of the eye. So I'm going in with this color right here, the second one here, which is what I mentioned earlier, and packing it onto the brush just like so, and going right in on the outer to center lid. And it's quite a satiny burgundy color. Burgundy with a little hint of a purple. Very pretty. There's definitely some iridescence to it, which is really nice. Going in for some more. Right into the crease. Now go back to the crease brush to get rid of harsh edges once I'm done packing on the color. And I'm going to go one more time in. I'd rather have to go and dip in again than use too much eyeshadow and having it all over my face, which is never flattering on anyone. Okay, I'm really liking this color. I'm going to bring it down on the lower lash line, I think. Yes. Okay, let me grab a different brush for that purpose. I want to be more precise with the application, so I'm going to be using this brush, which is a Sephora brush from, I think, the Smoke Show set. They're gray, and it is called the Smudge brush. Just a basic basic name, nothing fancy. So I'm putting it on one side of the brush. I'm just going to go to about 2/3 of the lower lid, the top part of the lower lid. Okay, there we go. I like it. And I think I'm going to soften it up by going in with an angled brush with the first color that we started off with right there. Here is the angled brush, and this is from another Sephora kit. It's a 5-brush kit. You'll see that the color of the wand is tan, and it is called the Angled Shadow Brush. And I'm putting some just on the one side of the brush, and I'm going to go just underneath what I finished, because I find it's a harsh line, which is great. It means it's pigmented, but there we go. I like that better. Now, I did say that we would go in again, the Royal We, with my crease brush and just soften up the edge of that burgundy shimmer. I'm going to add just a little bit of that on the brush to finish up. Okay, that's really soft and pretty in my opinion, to the point where I actually want to go a little bit higher with that burgundy. I'm not putting a whole lot on the brush, just a little bit. And I'm just going to go higher up into the crease because it's blending in beautifully with that beige that we put on before. Right? Very pretty. So I'm going to wipe off a little bit of the burgundy and soften up. You'll see that there's a little bit extra here. Let's just soften it up a little bit. So I wiped off some of the burgundy. I'm going to go slightly into that beige again and just blend them in nicely together. There we go. I'm really quite happy with that. And I'm going to go on to the brow bone now with this color right here. And for the brow bone, I like to go in with a fluffy brush, and this is from the Smoke Show set of 5 brushes from Sephora, and it is called the, just says a shadow brush, but it's kind of fluffy, and I like that for the brow bone. So once again, I'm going in with this color right here. It's kind of a goldy peach, and we're just going to do the brow bone here. What I love about these colors is they all just blend together so beautifully. Okay, now we have the inner to center lid, and for that purpose I did mention I wanted to go into this color, and I'm going to use a very detailed brush to get into the inner to center lid. And for that purpose I am going to use the Morphe M149. I like that very little point. I did use it on a look, or while I was making a look or creating a look yesterday, and I did like the way that it worked for me. I'm usually using the pyramidal brush from Smashbox called the multitasker brush, but this one I found worked really quite nicely. So I like them both, I guess is what I'm saying. That is very pretty. I'm going to change to my angled brush that you saw earlier to add more product and continue on with the same shadow. Just blending it up and onto the burgundy shimmer color. There we go. I think that's really pretty. I'm going to go in again with that detail. No, I'm going to go in with the smudger brush and pick up more of that light pink and go from inner to that last 1/3 of the eye to catch the burgundy on the other side as well. Didn't think I would do that, but I think that's looking really cute. Okay, so the eye look is done on this side. I will replicate the look off camera on that side, and then we'll talk about how we finish this particular look. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this look. I'm just going to get rid of a little bit of fallout with my trusty brush for that purpose, and it is a Smashbox angled powder brush, but any big fluffy powder brush will do. And I just lightly get rid of any fallout that I have. And there we go. Now, I am really happy with this look. We just need to finish up with liner and mascara. And I think this lipstick actually goes relatively well with the look. So I'm not going to change the lipstick as I finish this look. So I'm going to do liquid liner on the upper lash line. I'm going to refresh the upper waterline, and I'm going to put mascara on, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. This is my final look. Just a reminder for the lipstick, I am wearing 124 Haute Nude, and it is a little bit more nude in the tube than it looks on my lips, but we all have different color lips to begin with, and of course, a lipstick can just be transformative to the color that is naturally yours. So that appears to be what happened here. I used on the upper lash line the Fierce Flicks from Ciate London. On my upper waterline, I used the Zero pencil from Urban Decay. Very creamy, as is this next one. I also used Last Call from Urban Decay as well, and topped it all off with the Caution mascara. And the Caution mascara has this kind of a wand. It's not super voluminizing, but it does lengthen and separate, which I really appreciate. And I'll show you a few swatches. So we've got Ciate London down here for the liner. We've got Zero in the middle, and then last call up on top. And you can definitely see the last call on the lash line and waterline. And I really like how soft and romantic it is. I think it's a good combo with the eye look above. So that is it for look number 1. I'm going to take a short break and come back, and we are going to do look number 2. Okay, I had to take an hour plus break, and hopefully this makeup has withstood the Canadian winter. And as you are aware, we were using these colors down here, and I want to migrate and enhance the look with some of these more sultry colors up at the top, or in this case, on this side of the palette. And I think that in order to enhance the look, I did start off with kind of the lighter pink on the inner to center lid as a matte pink, this one right here, with the idea that I would enhance with this color over here. That was at least my idea, and I think that based on what I see from the first look, that it's going to work relatively well. So I'm going to take my packer brush that I used for the kind of burgundy pink color over here and add this purple. And I think to use this purple, I'm going to use the packer brush that I used to put the burgundy pink on the outer to center lid. So I'm just going to clean it off, and we're going to go into that purple aubergine shimmery color. It's actually, I think it's almost, it looks kind of glittery. It's a little bit chunkier than shimmer, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm just looking to put it on the outer lid, and then we'll see if we do anything else to enhance the look. But I think that this will work just on its own. I put quite a bit on the brush, and we're just going to pack it on. Just deepens it up a little bit, nothing too crazy. Just deepen. Do you see the difference between the two eyes? Just deepens it up. It's nothing, like I said, nothing too intense, but definitely more sultry than the previous look. Oh, I got some a little bit too high, which means I take my crease brush and go and get rid of that. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with my finger and just put a little bit more of it, a little bit deeper on the same spot, because I have more precision with my finger. Yeah, I like that. It's just a little bit more packed on. I think that finishes it up quite nicely, and I do want to add some of that same plum, purpley plum, aubergine, whatever you want to call it, shimmer on the outer lower lid. And afterwards I have a bunch of fallout here, and I'm going to clean that up once we're done. So I'm going to take my smudger brush again, which is this guy. I'm just going to clean it off and go into that same color, but going very carefully just to pick up whatever's available so that it doesn't go all over my face. Oh yeah, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. I think I'm going to accentuate the V. Really pretty. I like that. It's not a big change, but you can see from one eye to the next how it just cranked it up a notch. These colors all look so good together. Okay, I am I'm going to just wipe the fallout on this side, and then I'm going to do the other eye and come back to you. So let's just get rid of the fallout. Okay, and see you in a minute. Okay, I really like the effect of the deep purple. Once again, this is the one that I used. That's the only additional color that I used on the outer to center lid and on the outer to about 2/3 in on the lower lash line. And I think it goes really well with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-On Pencil in Last Call. I think that all of that works really, really well. And now I'm just thinking about the lipstick and the blush. I think that because I went with a deeper purple, I am inclined to put a little bit of this blush on. It's kind of a rosy plum. And for that purpose, I'm going to use this fluffy brush from Smashbox called the Buildable Cheek brush. It's kind of an interesting shape. And I'm just going to go in it very lightly, nothing too crazy. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the cheek. And that is on top of Dolce Vita by NARS. So again, just tapping off the excess and on the cheeks again. Okay, so just a little enhancement for evening wear. And I'm going to go now into my lipsticks and see which one of the Lancôme I might want to substitute for the one that I'm wearing right now. So I have this 124 Haute Nude, and then I have 5 more that I picked out that I could wear. And I think Wine Party might be it. Just open up Wine Party. I'll see which ones. So this one might be it because it's a little bit deeper than this one, and I think it might be a nice evening look. And I have it really, really red. I don't think that will work. We've got more of a nude. Nope. What's left? Ooh, we have a sheer pink too. That might be pretty with this look. And what else do we have? Pale lip. Oh, this is way too pale. That's going to look funny. So it's between 378 Wine Party, and I'm going to do a swatch on my hand right here. So it's between this one and 337 The New Pink, which is a sheen lipstick. So these are the two that I'm considering. And since we're going for an evening look, I think I'm going to go with Wine Party, this one right here. Let's see what it looks like, and if we don't like it, there is the other one. So let's try it out. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm not going to line my lips or anything. We're just going to go right in with the lipstick, although I'm going to grab a mirror because it's deep enough that it would look really funny if I don't stay within the lines, if you know what I mean. I don't mind this color. I think it's quite fetching. It's definitely evening, romantic, going out on the town type of a look. And if I haven't shown you the trick yet to avoid lipstick on your teeth, you take your index finger and you put it in your mouth and pull out whatever would have shown up on your teeth ends up on your finger. So here we go. There you go, you see? And nothing on my teeth. So really, really happy with the deepening up of the look. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the two looks side by side so you can tell the difference between the first and second look. So here we go. I hope you enjoyed the side by side. I would love to hear which one was your preferred look out of the two. If you would have done something different for either or both looks, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And that is it for the couple of videos that I was doing with these two palettes to offer more looks than what I did when I was doing the first and second impressions during the whole review of so many holiday sets for 2019. I'm pretty happy with the 4 looks for this latest set of requests. I hope you are as well. And I do have one more coming up, which was to do a few looks with some pretty popular Clionadh singles, the round regular singles. I received the whole list from a viewer, and I will be, well, I've actually taken those out of my collection and put them in a separate magnetic palette for this request to be completed in an upcoming video, so you can look out for that as well. 1 or 2 looks for Clionadh Cosmetics. Let me know what you think. I look forward to your feedback as always, you know that, and I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.